Neha here from Bootcamp. And also, like before the training session, I think it was a fun activity related, and when it started, I think there are a few points that I want to mention. That you said how to sharpen our skills and also like to be consistent and to make sure that we give some extra delight to the customer. Like we go a bit extra mile to make them much satisfied, so that they stay and they can also bring up many referrals for the same. And yeah, while at Govi, I think we have everything advanced. Like we have a data structure where we can like find things and also have a track on how we are doing the performance. So if I see this in a sales value, I think this is, I work in somewhere that I'm after the sales process. So I'm here to assist, and I think your motivation about how we have to handle, how we have to focus on the students, how we have to talk to them, also bring out their problems and give them the solutions are very, I think it's very adaptive. It's good that I could also follow even after this session. I could also follow a few points of that. But overall, I think the on a sales perspective, I think it was not that relevant for me. But yeah, I can follow a few steps that you also told us before, like how to hone our skills and how to give a student a better focus and how to be disciplined. I think that part was actually very good, and also the video that you shared to us, it was very informative. You're on mute.
So wonderful, Neha. So what are the 3 things you will follow after this session, after this training? The 3 new things that you learned that will follow in your work?
Definitely. From the first session that you took, I mean, the story that stuck in my mind is how we have to how we have to first sharpen our knife so that we can do our work properly. So that one actually stuck with me. I think that would be like sticking up to me the entire time I'm working. And also the thing that you said, that to go an extra mile, like even if the student has been completed their pre-boot process or even payment process, but when they are in need of help and when we are there for them, I think that this will also boost our company's value. Like we are there for them, and that particular motto would be an extra benefit, so not only for me, even for the company. Like even as a coordinator, if I put one step forward for that, that would actually bring a positive review. And the last most a good thing that I just learned, like in this session, is to be very positive. Like positivity is like we do follow positivity, but sometimes we don't. But after the video that I saw, I think it's very essential to be positive all the time and to like shun out the negative things that we learn. So that's it from my side. You're on mute.
Wow, thank you, Neha. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you. And I wish you all the best.
So much. Yeah, thank you so much for all your time.
First of all, I thank the team. Yeah, I'm Saruja. I'm an interview coordinator here. So I first of all thank GUI team for a session like this. And I also thank you for having like a stable session, which was like from first day to last day, it was stable. There was no fluctuations anywhere in your moods or anything. So coming to the point, like what all I learned from this session is the first and foremost thing I already mentioned was we all had lots of practical knowledge, but not a theoretical knowledge. So here in this session, we got certain theoretical knowledge, which we should try to implement in our practical life now. So this I mentioned it all earlier. So this is the one thing that what I would tell. And other thing is that so like how to keep in connect with the customers or clients or leads, whoever it is, how to keep connected, keep a connect with them, so that will help us give like a positive feedback on our organization or on us as a point of contact to the lead. So that is the other thing. So the other thing I would mention is like how to stay positive throughout. So in our job, So how to stay positive throughout to get something out fruitful. So to get something which is really worthy and everything. So we should be
So this is Vinay. Sorry.
Yes, start.
So this is Vinay. I'm a pre-bootcamp coordinator. The session was good actually, and the key takeaways from the sessions, as far I remember for now actually, the concept of giving the customer the extra mileage of delight. So the customer delight manager. So, not like you should not like stick with the roles or the job roles which is limited to you. So you have to go to an extra mileage and give the delight to the customers. That's one key takeaway for the session. And apart from that, planning any activities like before giving a pitch, either it's a pitch or any activities, like planning or keeping a template of activities or taking a note of what we are doing. This all should be, as previous learners said, like sharpening your brain or skills so that you can get it in a very few attempts. So that one another key takeaway I can take out from this session. And apart from that, understanding the customer's requirement, like empathizing the customer and whatever they require, so supporting them based on their requirements. So that another key takeaway I'm taking away. So this is some of the key takeaway for the session. Thank you.
So what are the 3 new things you will do from tomorrow?
Probably, so I'm started implementing from the first session onwards, like being an extra delight support, and so empathizing the customer, giving extra some more time on understanding them and trying to understand their verdicts and of their insights of the students or the clients and addressing their needs could be the one thing I'm going to implement from tomorrow onwards.
So are you able to connect this with GUI?
Yeah.
All the things you learned?
If we try to customize it to our requirements, then definitely we can implement certain areas for sure.
Okay. The planning template, all of this, are you able to see it in GUI wise and start implementing it?
Yes, that's helpful.
Yes.
Yeah, that will be helpful.
Very nice. Okay, thank you, Vinday. Thank you so much for giving your 100%. And guys,
So I'm Vijita. I'm the student coordinator ZNFSD in GUVI. So in general, to start off with, I see the whole workshop is totally based on the self introspection, in which we have to focus more on ourselves, and we have to empathize with the learner. We have to practice more on ourselves before getting into before having a conversation with them. We have to have the mentality of putting ourselves into their shoes. So that's one thing I see as in general. And specifically how I would relate all the key learnings in GUVI is we have to be organized and planned. Since it's been a month I've joined in GUVI, so since everything is new to me, this workshop helped me to boost up my confidence level, to be keep on practicing planning an organized manner, and following some set of rules will also be able to cope up with the process of the work that we are going to do. And another thing would be, if we know the learning process, we can able to do that with so much confidence. And one of the videos that you've played now is really inspiring, because the one important thing from that video I took away is that we have to prove ourselves through the work. Instead of speaking a lot about that, we have to focus on ourselves, our work, and we can able to prove that. So the real life experience, which it's really inspiring, as well as the affirmations that you have told, that people don't care about what you know unless they know that you care for them. It states that we have to focus more on the customer's mindset. We have to be so much empathized with that, and as well as in the end of the session, positively driven towards our work and staying away from negative thoughts and complete focus on what we do. So as a whole package, it is really a good contribution as well as really inspiring. I'll definitely try to implement each and everything, as well as the sales diary in which you have mentioned. Even though we have a lot of technology to be, continuously following up on that, even it seems like traditional way, it really helps us a lot. So moving on, I'll be also following that for sure. And thank you so much, Guvi, for this opportunity, and thank you, Purvi.
Thank you, Vijita. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Start.
Hi, this is Vinita. I'm in due team, and the one of the most important key learning from this 4 days workshop is about self-confidence, and not only selling our products or selling our services. It is about customer satisfaction, which we need to meet at finally, and not only speaking with the customers, but we have to understand from their side, stepping into their shoes, what are the expectations, and we need to meet them accordingly. And from the day one, I have learned that how to sharpen our axe to work properly and effectively. And the video I have shared is very effective for us to learn the things. And the BCG matrix. So with the help of that matrix, we can know where to invest more time and where to invest less time, and which are the products and which are the things which we need to focus on. And that's it.
So what are the 3 new things you will follow from tomorrow?
Goal setting. Session? Yeah, goal setting is the first thing, and self-confidence and positivity.
Wonderful. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Vinita.
Thank you.
Yes, start.
So myself, Niranjana, I'm a payment coordinator in Google. So in this session, I have learned about the sales planning and the process. Through the story, have been informed of the first day of class about the expert. So we need to plan, and then we have to process accordingly. And planning is the most important in the sales. And how we plan, we have to execute that, and the results will automatically fall under place. So this point I learned in the first day of class. And after that, just got to know about the approach towards the customers. We have to satisfy the customer, delight the customer, as being the best customer delight officer. So I just learned that. And also I just learned about the follow-ups, everyday follow-ups with the customer is the main point in sales. Because building a rapport and relationship with them makes them to understand better, and accordingly we can also able to help them out to process it. So that I have learned from this session. And also another thing, like in that BCG matrix, I just got to know both the market rate and market growth, how to improvise our sales scenarios, and also the like expansion of these sales. In that, I just got to learn about that. Also, on a final note, we have to understand the value of the customers, and we have to prioritize their needs and requirements. Based on that, only we have to follow and we have to close. So these are the points I have learned so far in this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Niranjana. So what is the 3 things that you'll start following from tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll just, before starting up with the call, I have to follow the plan. I have to prepare a plan and I have to follow on that. And also on a recurring follow-up on an everyday basis, and building some good rapport with the customers. And also, like, but we have to actively listen to the customer needs, and we have to act accordingly. So these 3 points I'll follow and I'll implement in my upcoming sales.
Yeah, these 3 things, when you want to follow, use the 3 things that we have said: affirmations, sales diary, and what is a sales pitch template. Whatever you said, no, use the tool. It makes your job easier.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Niranjana. Thank you so much. Sibi?
So my takeaway is like, so the things like I want to hear the students more, like during the follow-up stage, like I have to follow up them, very consciously, because few students will have, issues that they will not share with us. So by doing constant follow, we may get to know those things and we can resolve them so that they may convert for the main bootcamp. In the sense, like, we have to do the follow-up. As you said, like, follow-up is the key thing after the sales actually. So but the sales happens at the follow-up actually. So that one thing. So I have to, that's one key takeaway. And the new thing is like, I want to hear more stories from the students. Like, I like to hear them. Like, but I will hear them like, what I will do is like, I will start asking more and more questions actually. Both, not personally, like professionally, like technical questions. And why usually I ask them, why do they choose Ruby and all? And I will try to do a market research and I will learn some, like, what are the questions I can ask to them so that they may convert for the main bootcamp. So that's these are the things.
Thank you, Sibi. And start using the tools. You will find a lot of difference in the way you work. Thank you. Deepa, are you ready?
Thanks.
Yeah, start with your name.
Yeah, I'm Deepa. So I'm a pre-bootcamp counselor here. First of all, thank you so much for the session. So a lot of new things we have learned here, and the key, the three takeaway from this session will be like, the first thing, I'll be planning my progress. So whatever things I wanted to do, I have to plan it first, and then follow with the things. Then as you said, I definitely have this sales diary because I have a bad memory. So definitely this will help me to follow up with the right things. So these are the things I have learned it very well. Thank you. Thank you so much for the session.
Okay, what are you planning to implement apart from sales diaries? One, what else you want to implement from tomorrow?
That is what the planning, and the target goal setting. So that also I have to get implemented.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you said 3, but you said 2 only. That's why I asked again.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Deepa. Have a great day. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.